Hey, this is Niels from Velvet Chains. You are watching CMS TV. Rock on.
Let's get back to some other stories here because we got plenty of them. I don't know if you probably didn't see it. The audience is seeing it. This is why I have the elderly people playing a purple guitar walking up the aisle as our backdrop on the videos tonight, because I had so many old people stories tonight. There's a bunch of old bands doing music. Mm-hmm. I guess none of the young bands are doing it, so let's just have old bands get out there. Another old band that we talk about on occasion is Asia. Asia has a new single.
What passes as Asia?
Yeah, again, speaking of bands with a long laundry list of people.
Yeah. So basically Asia is like Foghat.
Yes.
You got one member and then they got a revolving door of members.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to be honest, this song to me does not sound like Asia very much at all.
Well, why would it? It's only got one guy in it.
Exactly. That's true. Today, legendary English rock supergroup Asia. All right. When they were formed, they were a rock supergroup.
Yeah, because they had members of other notable bands.
Now it's Jeff Downes and company. These guys ain't a supergroup anymore. You can graduate out of being a supergroup, can't you?
When you're no longer got numerous, participating musicians from other projects, notable projects.
And nobody's heard of these guys.
Yeah, that's what makes up a supergroup.
Yeah. The drummer is a superstar, Virgil Donati. I mean, he's a major drummer. If you pay attention to like the prog world and stuff, Virgil's a major, major drummer. And again, I'm not saying any of these guys are bad. I'm just saying this ain't a super group. It's Jeff Downes, Virgil Donati, John Mitchell, and Harry Whitley. I am looking at the stars to see if I can see this band. Come on. They have a new single called Edge of You, Echo of You. They have a new video for it. And this is I think the second video from this. The album doesn't come out until November 6th. Why are they releasing videos now?
Well, we gotta keep it in the public eye, keep people interested, maybe.
Maybe you get a couple people that buy tickets and then pass away, get to keep their money. I mean, November 6th is a long way away still.
It's not as far away as you think it is.
September, October, November. It's 3 fucking months.
No, it's not. November 6th is the beginning of November.
Okay, so today's only the 15th or whatever.
Yeah, but
August.
You're only looking at 8 weeks.
No. You have all of September and all of October. That's 8 weeks. A 9th week in November and 2 more weeks now. 11 weeks. And they're on the second single. This ain't the first one. There was another one 2 or 3 weeks ago that we played on the show.
It's just the way that you have to release music these days.
I guess.
You just gotta dole out these singles as a lead up to the official release of the record.
Mm-hmm. That no one's going to buy.
Buying records these days.
Yeah. Boy, to go back a little bit to the Plush record versus this scab version of Asia. This video came out 3 days ago, and they've got 61,000 views. That doesn't play well for Plush at all. Oof. All right, well, let's check it out. This is Echo of You. You saw that in the video about the people.
Yeah.
Do you really believe somebody came up and was like, holy shit, it's Asia?
Well, no, here's the thing.
Yeah.
When I'm out on the road with Doggin,
mm-hmm.
there are fans that know when they're coming in somehow.
Okay.
And they're there at the airport waiting.
All right.
So if you're an Asia fan and you know that they're coming into town or whatever, they may be waiting on you.
Okay.
And they are. I mean, I've traveled with them enough over the years that,
Sure.
We land at an airport and we're walking out and there's half a dozen fans hanging out there with, stuff to be signed.
And I guess that's probably true. I'm just looking at these guys and I'm like, if they were literally in my living room, I wouldn't know that they were the guys from Asia.
Yeah, but you're not a fan, though.
But I am a fan.
No, you're not a fan of this particular
version, Mach 30 or whatever this is.
Yeah. And obviously this looks like this is in,
Japan
Europe.
or somewhere. Yeah. Or
they're in Europe
or something.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me get back to heat of the or whatever this is, because it's not heat of the moment. Here we go. It is just random footage that they have.
Well, yeah, that's just all, B-roll shit. Somebody's filming on their iPhone.
And just throwing the song underneath and just throwing it together. Jeez.
Yeah, we're a working band out on tour. Look at us walking through airports.
How about syncing up the music a little? Like there's one part where just the keyboard's playing. They showed the drummer drumming. Like,
yeah.
What do you do? Don't show the drummer drumming in that part. He's not drumming. Whatever. I blinked. I would have thought it was Only Time Will Tell. Sounds nothing like Asia. I mean, nothing. Do you think this sounds at all like Asia?
I would. If somebody told me this was Asia, I would have never guessed.
And if somebody just played it for you and asked you what it was, you would have had no idea.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, just some fucking band.
Song.
Yeah, it's just some fucking band. All right, I'll play a little more and then we'll get out of this one. Here we go. And guys talk to each other when they're in a van moving to a gig. This is cool.
Hey metalheads, tired of waiting for new episodes? Crave the real raw classic metal show? For just $4.99 a month, you can become a CMS VIP. You get every episode a full week early, completely uncensored, and 100% commercial free. It's the only place to interact directly with the show, plus you score the Fast Pass, so your song requests get bumped straight to the head of the line on every live version. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe right now at classicmetalshow.locals.com and become a CMS VIP today.
I'm still trying to figure out if this is Korea or Japan. I never was good at reading like the Korean.
Mm-hmm.
I could speak it, but I couldn't really read it very well. A lot of this looks like it might be Korea. Like a lot of it looks familiar to me.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I haven't been there since 1989, so it's been a minute. But all right, that's enough of this. What do you think?
Yeah,
More than
plenty.
enough. More than enough. All right, let me kill that one. Let me see if I have one more short one before. I got one more short one, and then we'll talk about Glenn Hughes and get the fuck out of here, all right?
All right.
This one, again, I'm going back to the AI train. Another Dokken AI song has popped up. These guys have got Dokken down.
Mm-hmm.
They've got Don Dokken down. I don't know about musically, but they have got Don's voice all the way down. Now what? And of course now it ain't showing. What the bloody fuck? Well, maybe I'm not showing you that. Because it doesn't look like I'm getting it. What the hell? Come on, you fuckwad. No, I guess they deleted it. Looks like they deleted the song. Never mind. We'll just go with Glenn Hughes. We'll wrap up with Glenn Hughes. And I hate
I got a short story here, and then
Is it good?
Yeah.
Then let's do Glenn Hughes first, and we'll end on a positive because this is a negative.
Well, this is okay.
I don't want to end on a negative. If
All right,
you've got a
you.
positive. I'll make this quick because there's not much to talk about with this, really.
All right.
This is 5 minutes. Glenn Hughes, of course, the rock god vocalist, Dunzo, completely done. Announced his retirement from live shows due to heart surgery.
Okay.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee Glenn Hughes has announced his retirement from touring and live performances. Upon his doctor's advice, Glenn will have to undergo heart surgery and has made the difficult decision to step back from live performances for the foreseeable future. And the man is, 78 years old or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. He's not going to come back. He may come back and do one show if he survives the heart surgery and gets back healthy, and I hope he does. Honestly, I certainly don't hope any bad things. What a sad end to his career, no?
Well, you know what? I think the early, excesses may have caught up with him.
Just sucks that his last gig wasn't his Glenn Hughes. It was his fucking Dead Daisies. That stinks. That stinks that he doesn't get to go out on his terms even a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just hate that. I didn't bring this to the show last week, and I'm really barely bringing it to the show this week because there's really not much to say other than he definitely had a great career. But this is short of dying on stage Dimebag style, this is about as awful a way to go out as you can. Isn't it? Just got a phone call. I'm not allowed to play anymore. I'm out. See ya.
Yeah. Well, Walter Parazater from Chicago, he had to retire
suddenly like that
back in 2015 because of heart-related issues.
Yeah.
So he left the band in 2015, and then obviously he passed away a few weeks ago.
Right. Well, I guess you leave the band, but you enjoy the little bit of time you got left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Glenn has always been super, super nice every time I've encountered him in person, in interviews. He's one of the nicest guys. So, let's hope that the heart surgery goes well and him and his chick can go off and have 10 or 15 good years of just hanging out, and he can sing in his garden or something. But a sad end to a guy that really has had a pretty big career, don't you think?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, he's had a long career.
Long career, and most of it has been positive. It's really
50 years.
And there's really not a whole lot of, doldrum years for him where he just wasn't popular or heard or whatever. He went into that weird phase in the 90s where he was doing all that funk stuff, but man, you can't really argue the Deep Purple stuff. You can't argue Black Sabbath stuff. You can't argue his solo stuff. It's all been really good. Working with Iommi, the Depp sessions.
The Iommi
Hughes.
Mm-hmm.
He's had a good run. So, well, I'm sad to see this one just because I like Glenn, but like everything else going on in this world today, man. We said it 10, 15 years ago, you and I, on this show, that you better see him while you can.
Yeah, because that window's closing.
Mm-hmm. And believe me, I am thrilled that I saw him in, I think it was 2020. It was a few weeks before COVID started.
Yeah.
I saw that.
I saw him 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Just right down the road here.
Yeah, I'm glad that I did get the chance to check him out one more time before he checks out. But let's hope that's not for a while. But as far as performing, he's done. So that's that. And that's all I really got to say on Glenn Hughes.
Okay. Well, we were concentrating on AI this evening and the music and so on and so forth.
Sure.
The legendary Queen guitarist Sir Brian May has declared that humanity has no need for artificial intelligence, warning that the cost of its development is far too steep. Well, I got news for you here, Brian. Yeah. It's here.
It's here, Pops.
What are you going to do now?
Yeah. I'll bet he made that comment too on his cell phone, which he also didn't want to see. He was much more happy with a rotary phone, I'm sure.
Right.
Come on.
In an Instagram post published on Tuesday, the 79-year-old musician raised alarm about the physical infrastructure required to power AI systems, urging the data centers must be blocked from being constructed
I'm
across
so
Britain.
tired of this fucking argument. What do you think has been powering websites for the last 30 fucking years? Data centers. What do you think powers every goddamn phone system in the world? Data centers. These data centers are not... It's not like there were no data centers and now all of a sudden there's a zillion data centers. A lot of it is, I mean, I want to be clear. I understand how this is going, and certainly it is an issue, but it's the same issue as anything else. When car companies first started manufacturing cars, I'm imagining there was people that were like, we can't put all of our steel into these wagons that aren't going to be around in 10, right? I'm sure they were putting the same horse shit out for that. And then the car industry just was like, fuck it, we're doing it. AI's here, man. Y'all better just get used to it, because you literally look like an old man yelling at the clouds if you don't accept that it's here. It's here. It's going to be here. We're old enough to where it's probably not going to happen, but the next generation is probably going to all be killed by robots from AI.
Just like in the Terminator.
Just like the Terminator. Skynet is active.
It is.
And it's learning. And we taught it tonight things about Roller Coaster. We taught them all about writing hit songs. So it's here. It's gonna kill us all eventually. But go for the ride, because guess what? You're already on the fucking train, whether you like it or not.
Yep. We must not allow these hideous data centers to be built in the UK. They will destroy our beautiful country like they are already destroying the beautiful America, he wrote.
Are they? Where has he been exactly in America that he was like, this place used to be gorgeous, but now there's just all these data centers around?
Mm-hmm.
Where's that happening? Did he go to Mount Rushmore and now there's a big data center on fucking George Washington's head?
Yep.
I mean, what is he talking about? He sees a goddamn clip on X of a data center that has the sound turned up to 1,000 so that it seems like it's this big noise pollution nonsense. And he's like, oh, see? Stop it, old man. You sound like an idiot.
Yeah, Brian Thunberg. Sir Brian also directed a personal plea to the Prime Minister, Andy Burnham, stating, Dear Andy, you must stop it now before it's too late. The sky is falling.
Let's say, for the sake of argument, let's play along.
Yes.
So, England, because Sir Brian May made a point, outlaws AI data centers. Do you really think that's going to stop the spread of AI?
Well, the thing is if England does not have data centers, they will become fall behind.
They will be Zimbabwe.
Yeah, they'll fall behind in commerce, and they will no longer be a player on the world stage.
Right. They'll be out with sticks trying to fish with a stab. They're just stop it. You sound like an idiot.
Yeah. He insisted the price of this inevitable technology shift was simply too great. The post was prompted by Sir Brian's experiment with Meta's AI tool, which he asked to reproduce the artwork from Queen's 1980 record, The Game. Sharing the results with his followers, he was far from impressed by the technology's output. I just had to share with you guys. I asked Meta AI to show me what the cover of the Game album looked like. This is what they gave me. Good job, huh? He wrote sarcastically. So it was kind of an intelligence that will soon be ruling the world. The failed attempt at recreating the iconic album sleeve appeared to crystallize his broader skepticism, leading him to conclude, well, great. Maybe this is the time to realize we actually don't need AI.
Because it couldn't recreate their
their album
cover. First of all, of all the image generators, he picked the absolute worst one. Not that I need to give him a tech lesson, but Meta AI is dog shit when it comes to image creation. It is the worst. The best is ChatGPT of the free ones. ChatGPT is the best. Grok is second. Gemini is third. Look, I just did literally his test. Put it on the screen. I did his test. You tell me this doesn't look like... Does that look like it?
I would think that was it.
Yeah. I just literally said recreate it. There it is. But he did it with Meta AI, which looks like shit. Let's see if I have Meta AI on this thing. Because if I do, I'll do it on Meta AI too. So we can play his game. And I'll bet he's probably correct with Meta AI. Recreate Queen's album cover for the game. Let's see what this does. I gotta fucking log in. This fucking shitty.
Well, while you're logging in,
go ahead.
Sir Brian's intervention comes amid a broader debate within the music industry over AI's role in creative work. Speaking at the 2026 Ivor Novello Awards in May, Four Non-Blondes vocalist Linda Perry took a markedly different view, encouraging fellow artists to welcome the technology rather than resist it. To me, it's just another tool that has shown up to make people's life easier in some way, she said, comparing the panic around AI to early fears about microwaves replacing home cooking. If we try to run from the future, then we're running from a solution, she added. Dance music producer Nina Archives offered a third perspective at the Mercury Prize launch in July, expressing doubt about AI-generated music staying power. I don't know if AI music will last, to be honest with you. I think it's quite like fleeting technology at the moment, she said.
Yeah, sure. Fleeting technology.
Right.
There's the Meta AI one. Of course, it's shit.
Yeah, it's not the same.
No. It's
the other one came out looking exactly like the cover.
Yeah, use the right tool, and it looks right.
Okay. Sir Brian's career with Queen produced an extraordinary catalog of hits with the band, achieving 6 #1 singles and 10 chart-topping albums in the UK. Among their most celebrated track are Bohemian Rhapsody, Killer Queen, Crazy Little Thing Called Love, and We Are the Champions.
Yeah. Well, since he wrote a bunch of great songs, well, then he is the arbiter of how artificial intelligence should be used around the world.
Right.
Because he wrote, Fat Bottom Girls. That makes him an expert on everything.
Sure.
Shut up.
Well, since we're talking about Queen, this will wrap up the show.
Okay.
Nikki Sixx confirms Motley Crue are using backing tracks, but says it's fine because Queen are too.
Oh, well, in that case, I got news for you. Most of them are.
Yeah. Nikki Sixx has admitted that Motley Crue have embraced the use of backing tracks during their shows, but promises they still play all their own instruments live. The glam metal veterans have faced numerous allegations of using tapes during their gigs in the past. In the most serious instance, former guitarist Mick Mars once accused them of miming on stage. Responding to a fan's question on X, though bass player Nikki Sixx has now admitted that, yes, we do use backing tracks, but they play their own parts live and they're comfortable with that. Since we saw Queen using some help during the song Bohemian Rhapsody live, we understood that we could bring in elements that we could not do live, he writes.
Like sing and play bass and
I think Tommy Lee's the only one playing up there.
Well, I'm sure John 5 is playing.
Yeah, that's true too. These are extra instrumental layers such as orchestrations, saxophones rather than guitars, he said. Their ballad Home Sweet Home and the upbeat Rattlesnake Shake are examples of songs that have those extra sprinkles. We sync them up with what we are playing, and we do play 100% live. Sixx continues. It's better for the fans, and we are enjoying being able to do what we did in the studio live. It's a win-win for us.
Mm-hmm.
The Music Radar reports Crue have come under scrutiny before a 2022 performance seemed to suggest that Tommy Lee wasn't playing his drum parts. Fans had noted discrepancies between his movements and what came out of the PA. Backing tracks with live performances are a sensitive subject, and many bands have been accused of faking their shows before now. It's often a delicate balancing act for artists to tread. Fans don't want to buy expensive tickets to see musicians miming, but there are instances where those extra tracks are accepted. Wolfgang Van Halen may have called bands who heavily rely on extra tracks lame as hell, but John Petrucci offered a more forgiving take. He says backing tracks are fine so long as the guitarist on the stage is playing their asses off. Then, of course, there's the whole other world of fake guitar playing in the online sphere. It's generated some fascinating conversations with our readers as to where the line is drawn. Similar debates could be sparked about live performances. So as long as Queen is doing it, we can do it too because it's fine.
That's right. Well, there you go. Now we know.
Yeah. So that's his justification. Queen's doing it, so can we.
Glad he puts himself in the same boat as Queen.
Right, of course.
Because when I think of technical excellence, I think of Queen and Motley Crue.
Right.
I think of them in one breath. Jesus.
Sure.
Are you kidding? Queen?
Yep. Queen. Well, as long as a highly respected band is getting away with it, there's no reason why we can't too.
Why can't we fuck the system? Fucking Nikki. Ugh.
Yep.
All right. Good for him.
Yep.
Wonderful.
So there you go.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap up another show.
Yeah. Quick.
We may or may not give you a pre-recorded segment next week.
Yeah. We'll do something.
Depends on how things shake out.
Yep. You'll have to tune in to see.
But something will be available for you one way or the other.
Something's going to be streaming at 9:00 next Saturday. Something.
Right. Something.
Yep. I'll figure out what later.
Perfect. All right. Well, we're going to get out of here. Everybody have a safe and enjoyable week. And we will see you live in 2 weeks.
Yep.
And yada, yada, yada. So I'm going to leave you with some Alice in Chains tonight.
All right.
From the Facelift release. This one is requested by my nephew, James. He said he wants to hear I Know Something About You. So we're going to get out of here. So this is Neely, along with my very good friend,
Chris Akin.
And we're gone.
Bye, kids.
Yo, metalheads! You ready to let the beast out of its cage? This ain't just an album. This is Iron Maiden's The Number of the Beast. The riffs hit harder. The bass thunders deeper. Dickinson's voice rips your soul in half. Run to the Hills, Hallowed Be Thy Name, the title track that made Eddie immortal. Every track sounds like it's straight from the devil's own amp. Crank it to 11 and feel the power that defined heavy metal. Don't walk. Run to the link at the bottom of the screen and grab this beast right now before it sells out.